This is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. Welcome to this special presentation entitled How to Put the 80-20 Rule to Work for You, so you can spend more of your extremely valuable time, entrepreneur, servicing the customers and clients that, let's face it, are going to make you the most money. Ladies and gentlemen, in this video, you're going to discover a powerful free analysis tool that you can and should be using for your business, product, or service. Primarily, we're talking about putting the 80-20 rule to work for you. Now, for those of you not familiar, the 80-20 rule was originally invented by an Italian economist, a gentleman by the name of Wilfredo Pareto, and thus the Pareto principle was born. Basically, he discovered in Italy that 80% of the land was roughly controlled by 20% of the people. And this definition is sort of expanded over the years, and so business owners have found out that 20% of their current products and services result in 80% of their revenue, or 20% of their workforce is responsible for 80% of the productivity. And by the same token, 20% of your sales reps are responsible for 80% of your results. And on it goes. And they also discovered that, sadly, 80% of the problems you have regarding troubled customers and clients, guess what? 20% of your customer base is responsible for it. So this is an incredibly powerful strategy and principle that you should be putting to use for you to make more money in your business. In other words, you want to work smarter, not just harder. Now, since you're aware that 80% of your revenue is basically going to come from 20% of your customer and client base, let's take a look at how a small local, say, mom and pop hair salon or nail salon, and it doesn't matter, entrepreneur, whether you work out of an office space or your home. And we're also going to take a look at how a super giant conglomerate, like a Walmart, could use this exact same strategy. So in other words, what we're saying here, it does not matter the size of your business. What matters is that you start applying this proven principle to your business or service. So let's take a look at how a small mom and pop hair salon might use this in 3 simple ways to start cashing in with this 80-20 rule. Here's the first thing you're going to do. Ladies and gentlemen, when a new first-time customer calls your hair salon, now first of all, you need to understand, you cannot just have anybody answering the phone. So in other words, a friend or a relative who needs a job, that's not going to cut it. You need a professional. So here's the first thing they're going to do. They're going to establish before that person gets off the phone, A, is this the first time you've ever called us? Are you a first-time caller? If the answer is yes, they proceed to let them know, hey, just for setting an appointment, we're running a new customer special right now. You can get X% off. You got a test now. That's the reason why I'm putting X in there. X% off just for setting an appointment. But ladies and gentlemen, it's got to be substantial. You can't say 5% off, 10% off, because if they don't keep the appointment, it's no big deal. It's got to be 25, 50, 75% off, something like that, to get this all-important new first-time customer. Now, having said that, here's the next thing. You offer them, say, a second service at, and again, you got to test, 50% off or free if they bring a new non-customer with them who's over 18. Now, here's the third one, ladies and gentlemen, and this is huge. Start surveying your customers and clients so you can find out who else runs their own business that has either a secretary, or a receptionist. And here's why. You want to offer them a VIP time-sensitive new customer-only discount to give to their receptionist or secretary. Not just, during Secretary's Day or Secretary's Week. If they have a secretary, you want to give it to them. Now, here's the other thing. You can let them give these away to their best customers. You can give it away, they can give it away to their wives, or their girlfriends, or their mothers or mother-in-laws, or their daughters or daughter-in-laws, or their granddaughters, if these people are a little older. Now, having said that, let's take a look at how a super Walmart or Kmart might use this exact same, or Target for that matter, exact same concept. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you've ever shopped at Walmart, you notice how when you're leaving the store, they have that person right at the front of the door, and they check your receipt and make sure your bags look like they pretty much match whatever your receipt says you spent. Well, they're not just going to do that from now on. Here's what else they're going to do. Every customer receipt that's under $50, they're going to give them an automatic 10% off coupon for their next purchase. But every purchase between $51 and $299, they get 25% off. But here's the biggie. Every purchase over $300, these are your super VIP 20%ers. You're going to do stuff special for them, like give them a $50 gas card and give them a special card where they go to a special website and they put in, you show them, circle right on the receipt, this receipt number that they put in, boom. That way the computer verifies that they are in fact did spend over this X amount of money. And you do stuff like on their birthday they can come in and they get 50% off their bill. The other thing you might allow them to do is they can buy 7 CDs or DVDs for $1. Now, ladies and gentlemen, stop and think about what's happening here. Now, again, I'm saying Walmart, if your company's not big enough to do this, you find something else. But here's the point. If somebody can get 7 DVDs for $1, and we're talking about the new stuff, not that bargain basement stuff where they have, the $5 CDs that are 10, 15, 20 years old. We're talking about the new stuff. Because remember, not all their customers are going to spend $300 or more. But here's the point. Do you not think they are going to share this around the water cooler the next day at work? Or tweet about it or post it on their Facebook page? Of course they will. But again, the people who come into the store, the only way they're going to get this benefit is, guess what? They got to spend over $300. Now, let's suppose somebody spends $296. Well, the person standing there checking them has the discretion to say, hey, close enough, and give them this coupon anyway, because it's all good. It's just going to make more people come to the store more often. And that's the point, entrepreneur. So that you don't have to constantly keep reaching in your pocket to spend outrageous sums of money on traditional advertising mediums like local newspapers, radio ads, inserts into the Sunday paper, and on with that jazz. Let your competitors do that. That's one of the reasons why they go broke within 5 years or less, because you remember it takes normally 7 exposures, in those type of mediums before somebody even pays attention to what you're marketing. Not this way. Well, entrepreneur, on that note, for those of you who want to discover how you're going to add an additional 25% more gross profit to your bottom line in the next 90 days or less without having to add any new customers or clients, then ladies and gentlemen, do yourself a favor. Grab that free 9-page special report. All you got to do to get it is go to youcanmarketonlinenow.com/sales. This is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. We'll see you again next time on the Marketing Minute.